when I went through rehab, and I was able, like my friend Eddie, to understand why I did drugs and understand how my mind works and understand of what things had happened to me that, you know, influenced my life, my culture, my environment, my parents, my upbringing, everything, to make me think the way I do. I was able to realize that, okay, that's the way I used to think. I don't necessarily have to think like that in the future, or I can choose to. It's a choice. I'll never forget when I was balking at going into drug rehab, and I met with the head of the rehab place. And he said to me, he said, listen, he said, I'd have a lot of respect for you if you climb up to the top of the mountain, look down, and tell me you don't like what you see. He said, but I have no respect for you if you won't go up and even take a look. And I share that with, you know, every addict today is, listen, what made me go to rehab was this knowledge. I can keep using drugs if I want. I wasn't signing a contract. I wasn't making a lifetime commitment to anybody. So he challenged me. He said, I dare you to go look and see. And people will often do that, you know, with God, the Bible. They'll say, you know, go search God out and seek God and see if he's there, and then come back and tell me that, you know, God was a liar when he said he'd show up and he didn't, but don't tell me you didn't look. And that mentality gave me the courage and freedom to say, you know what, I've got to check this out. I've got to know if they're liars or not. Always knowing in my own head, and to this day, I can do drugs anytime I want. Nobody's telling me what to do or what I can and can't do. It's my choice what I do and how I want to live. But I can tell you that the pain and suffering that I went through was so not worth it and so avoidable. Yeah, I mean, the gambling and the alcohol and the drugs temporarily numbed the pain and created an avoidance system to get me to not focus on reality. You know, we used to say in college, we had a funny saying, well, it seemed funny then, it was that reality is for people who can't handle drugs. But the joke was on us. You know, the joke was on us because we couldn't handle reality.